Hey guys, welcome to a wet, soggy Saturday morning in upstate New York. And you can see I got the cover off the camper, and we're gonna start the process of making this a little better for the kids. You guys might be able to see here that I built a bunk bed in here when I redesigned this, rebuilt it. You can check out some of my earlier videos, and I think there's some on there of how it started. But the girl's getting too big to crawl up into this bunk, and she bitches and complains about it. So I started taking out the sink. I know it's dark, so you can get a light in here. You can see here that I've pulled the sink out of it. The refrigerator is going to stay where it is, and I believe there's a 2x2 right there. So I'm going to bring the counter out, maybe even where it's cut right here. Not really sure. I might move it back an inch or so, and then take the stove out. The height of the stove, where the stove is right now, that lower shelf, that'll be the height of the bed, because then I can keep this drawer area in here. And theoretically, I just had another idea, but anyway, we'll bring that one in later. And this is where the porta-john is. It's got coolers in there right now. The porta-john's down cellar. I take it out. But this is all going to get taken out. This wall will stay because there's electricity in it, and there's nothing in that wall. That wall's coming out, and this whole porta-john is going to get flipped over to this side, which is going to be probably a little bit tighter than this one, but not by much. So this door I don't use. It's only for like an egress. You could actually pull this handle and it will pop, and you could go out it. And even if there's a toilet in here for some reason, if the fireplace up there or whatever caught on fire, we could go this way with it. So that's kind of the plan. I'm going to make, hopefully this piece of trim is going to be long enough to make a curve here and then go. It's kind of what I'm thinking, which I think it will be pretty darn close. So anyway, we'll bring it back when we get a little farther into it. Okay guys, well, you can see the mattress is down out of there, knocking stuff over, and the mattress is now over here. So there's a little cut in the back where I had to notch it when it was up there, so I may end up getting another piece of foam, but this is basically what we ended up with. Hey guys, well, I put the patch in up here, and I don't like the color. You can see that this is a lot more orange and this is a lot more brown. So this is poplar, and I ended up getting this out of Syracuse, which is about an hour and a half away from me. And this, even though I like it, I like the color, just doesn't match, is underlayment, birch underlayment that you can get from, you know, Lowe's Depot. But it's too dark. So I've got a piece out here that I think is going to be a lot closer. Cost me like 30 some bucks, but it is sitting right there. Maybe we'll zoom up on it because I'm too lazy to walk. You can see the color. I laid it on pretty thick, so I think it's going to be pretty decent. That is maple, and it's like $29 a sheet plus tax, of course, so it's not cheap, but it's not bad, so hopefully it'll work. We'll bring you back. Okay guys, this is what we came up with. So as you can see, I cut this top loose and I raised it up right to the ceiling. I have a lot of time in building this, and I really wanted to keep using it. I just put some deadbolts up here so it makes for a little shelf. You can pop those loose and this will fold down. So thought that worked pretty slick. I think you guys have seen the bed is now down here. For her, the bathroom used to be over here. It is now switched sides. It is now over here. That's the marine, like for a boat. It's a Thetford curved porta-john that I have. It clamps down so it doesn't jump around when you're driving down the road. I got her little rack so she can put her stuff over here. We do need to put a light in here yet. So I did put a board. It's right behind here. So it's going to be solid enough that we'll be able to mount a light in there. So yeah, the counter, I mean, you remember before the sink was here and then the stove was over here, so I really didn't lose anything. So I think it's going to work out pretty good. So anyway, oh yeah, here's the patch. I changed that patch out. This was the one that I stained, was drying in one of the other clips, so it matches pretty good. I mean, you can see it's a little oranger than this, but hard to see in the dark, but you can see it's a little bit darker, you know, on this side than it is on this side. So, but not bad. I'm good with it, a lot better than I am with the other one. I retrimmed this in. I think I found the leak on the ceiling or on the roof. These vents are notorious for leaking, so we did that. The bed area, this is a full bed back here. It is kind of a pain in the butt to make. My wife hates it, but all that stays the same, and storage underneath stays the same. There'll be added storage, more bins down here. No, I didn't poop myself. That's amber shellac. It spilled on this cover, but these are shot anyway. These are cheap plastic covers, so I'll get a new set of those. Fireplace will be put in soon. I take it out in the wintertime and I actually use it in the house. It's a little tiny 1500 watt fake fireplace, electric fireplace. It heats this place great. So anyway guys, I'm babbling. Thanks a lot for watching, subscribing, and commenting, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.